And we're starting over. No, just kidding. I've tried to film this video a million times. What's the point of the light if it's gonna dim on its own and then turn off? Anyway. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Because it was better for the camera.
You didn't like the camera piece?
Yeah. Well, I have something for you.
I know what you're gonna do.
You do?
Glasses.
How do you know?
Is the glasses that the eye doctor gave you?
Be careful of your fingers. What do you think about that? Be careful, try not to touch the lens with your fingers, but you gonna put them on? Let me help you.
I can see more better.
You can see better. Khofi, you are so adorable.
But right now I'm gonna put them in my case.
No, you're supposed to wear them.
Right now?
Yeah? All the time.
But when I'm sleeping, I can take them off.
Yeah, that's right. When you're sleeping, you take them off. So realistically, I've tried to film this video a couple times, and I just don't seem to like how it's coming across. I got dressed up, did my makeup, put up a backdrop and everything, lighting and all, and I'm just not liking where we're headed. So we're gonna do something just a little more impromptu. Previous footage that I have seen is from the other day when I tried to film, but that was realistically what my day looks like. Errands, the backyard, and then tending to Khofi. And of course, if I'm on set, then the day looks a little different, but I just figured we'll have an impromptu conversation, kind of update you guys on what life has been like for me lately, and then we'll go from there. If you have been with me in the past, then the last video that I uploaded, the house that I was in, I have moved from. Since then, Khofi has transitioned to a new school. She has been loving her new pre-K. It's been fun to just watch her grow in that area. She just recently got glasses as well, and I'm just like, why do these glasses make you look so much older? It's ridiculous. But my little one is growing right up. If you have been with me, then you have seen some of the other videos that I've done with her as she was smaller, but now she is just a thriving she's not 6, why did I say that? She's a thriving 5-year-old. She is in dance at school, and the new school that she's at, they do Spanish, so she is picking up on that and singing Spanish songs to me, which I think is so adorable. But needless to say, she is doing really well. In terms of my modeling life, modeling has been great. For a little while, it wasn't as consistent as it was at one point, which is fine, right? That's kind of the name of the game unless you are signed to multiple agencies, which is one of my goals, and we're working towards that. Because of the inconsistency, you know, you have to have a job, right? You have to bring in money somehow. So I found myself for a little while doing a bunch of things. I have done Uber Eats. For a second, I was doing a model home attendant, which is just basically where I would fill in for sales reps at model homes. That's actually a pretty cool little part-time job. It's fun sitting in these beautiful homes. The way that their scheduling works, it's kind of spontaneous, just like modeling. So they could hit me up today and be like, hey, we need somebody to fill in for this property tomorrow. Are you available? Yes or no. If not, they don't hold it against you. They just come back around at a different time, or you can let them know when you're available. Modeling, the biggest thing is being flexible. I've just been keeping jobs here and there that allow me that opportunity so I can keep my availability open. And it's been working out. It's definitely a grind. It's not the easiest thing I've ever done, especially with juggling a little one, but you get it done, and I am enjoying the process. I think I have read and watched enough successful people that basically say that you should fall in love with the process and not just, you know, the idea of what your final result is. And so I've really done that, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, I know that one day this will just be my testimony as to how I, you know, have reached certain levels. So, you know, it is what it is. You work hard for the things that you want, and you don't cry about it, period. So that's been the case. Doing all those odd jobs though kind of led me to decide to get my insurance adjuster's license. It was still a work from home opportunity. I was not a field adjuster. Both have the possibility of making a decent amount of money. A field adjuster makes a lot of money. You can potentially make your full salary in just a few months. Of course, I can't be away from Khofi and tending to her needs regularly, so I just did the desk adjusting, I guess is what it was called. Much different than what I'm used to. Not a job that I've ever had before, taking claim calls about auto accidents, and then property situations, but I actually really enjoyed the work. It was a lot of hard work. I was having to put in 10-hour days, 6 days a week, and so I do want to give a big shout out to my family and to just say thank you, because if it wasn't for them and their help, really got me through those 6 days with juggling Khofi, because on Saturdays I did have to work, and so she was able to be with family. Like I said, it was a juggling act. It was a lot of hard work, long days, but we got through our first deployment, and I'm actually really proud of that. And if it does happen to come back around, then I'll know what to expect. Deployment ended, and it was perfect timing when it happened. It put me in a position to where I was very much ready to get back into the art of content creating, which leads me to my next update, which is that I now have a new team member. Her name is Deja, and she is going to be helping me get my whole social media life together. If you've been here before, then at one point I was really consistent, and then life happened, and a couple times I tried to pick it back up. You may have gotten a video here and there, but I just have had the hardest time being as consistent as I once was. When it comes to social media such as Instagram and TikTok, I have no presence on TikTok. There's like 5 or 6 videos, but I think that really is no presence. And then as far as Instagram, I do have a presence on there to a degree. It's not where it could or should be when it comes to my modeling career. For a while, I had been looking on different platforms like Fiverr to see if I could maybe hire somebody to help me when it comes to that. But I mean, they were talking like $400 and $500 for 3 posts for the week. And I'm like, you mean that's just 1 week? Come on now. In this current position, that's not doable. Way that it came about where me and Deja are now working together. One of our mutual best friends just recently got married, and so we both had the opportunity to be bridesmaids for her, and we had just the best bachelorette weekend and wedding weekend celebrating her. And then it was an opportunity for me and Deja to really chat, and we had seen each other in passing, so we knew of each other, but this was just our first time really getting an opportunity to talk and get to know each other a little bit and what each other does as an adult, right? We often talk about how difficult it can be to make friends as adults, and this was just like the most organic conversation surrounding social media and just, again, who we both are, what we aspire to do, and it just really lined up for us to work together. It really lined up in a way that I'm like, I know it's God, and I'm so grateful for it. Because like I said, I had actively been looking for help up until that very weekend, that it would just kind of come together. So I'm so grateful for her. The goal going forward will be 2 posts a week on all platforms. So I would encourage you to go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. We do have some fun stuff coming up. I'm really excited about it because I think it'll allow you guys an opportunity to see a different side of me. I think YouTube, that's why I love this platform so much, because I feel like I've been able to be my most self on YouTube, at least thus far, right? Maybe that will change as my community grows. I don't feel as judged or like I need to present in such a way. Casual videos like this where I can just sit down and talk to you in a more intimate setting where it doesn't have to, like look a certain way. If you're on Instagram, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and it gotta look away. Just don't want social media to run my life like that. However, it low-key runs my business life, right? So like with modeling, it makes a difference. People want to see that you have a social media presence. If you go to certain modeling websites, they are advertising that this model has this many followers. Right now, honey, your girl can't compete, okay? And especially as I'm trying to sign to a second agency, it matters. It matters. So I'm really grateful for Deja. I'm so thankful to God for bringing her into my life and just for her being who she is. And like I said, even with her, I feel like I can be myself and I don't feel judged. And I know that I have like these quirky ways about me sometimes, and she just already seems to get it. And I just love her for that, and really grateful to my best friend Tina, because she is the mutual friend that we have in all of this. I feel like because I know that Tina is such a great person, people around her are really great people. Like the people that she has closest to her are really great people. So that automatically just made it like, oh yeah, it's a no-brainer. Like, obviously you're cool. Of course you're cool because you're around her, right? She is going to be the reason that you guys get these videos on time. And so make sure you say thank you to her in the comments. It's a new year, a new day. I'm really excited for the stuff that we plan on putting out. Can't wait to just continue to share more with you guys and to really see success on this platform. I have had the opportunity to speak publicly about my experience as a model, so I really want to kind of hone in on maybe the opportunity to do more public speaking. And then if not, this is of course where you guys are just gonna have to hear about it. Thank you so much for your support already. Again, I really appreciate you for just taking the time to watch this video. If there's anything in particular that you would like to see, then be sure to leave it in the comments. Also be sure to hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell because you will be getting 2 videos a week. So I don't want you to miss those. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.